What is up there, guys? God bless y'all for coming to this video. I hope you enjoy. This is gonna be some Killing Floor 3. Stronghold serves as the home base for Nightfall. Here you can upgrade your perk, mod weapons, manage assignments, and test your gear at the shooting range. You can also gather with players using the social menu and start matches via the mission terminal. That is way different than Killing Floor 2. We're gonna resume it. Save it. Okay, that's significantly better. Complete the tutorial to access. Hold. Oh, you have to sprint for a certain amount of... Yo, this place is actually really cool.
Someone's been availing themselves with a... Now, step up to the firing range.
Oh, over here. Okay. This is some like high tier shit right here.
Your sidearm, would you?
Okay. Holster my sidearm. How to? Okay.
Never underestimate the
Is this a
value of
bolt action
well-maintained
sidearm?
in surprise situations. Now, shoot the targets.
Okay, no, it's not.
Prowess with a firearm is evident. If those were Zeds, they'd surely be dead, or at least gravely wounded.
What is with that little like
Just
charging
align your
handle?
ammunition. Please return your weapon. Excellent. Wouldn't want to run out at a critical moment, would we? Now, let's get to know the features of our weapon, hey? Steady your firearm.
What kind of knife is
Aim
this?
down the sights. That's it.
Why is this one gun empty too?
Now, dispatch the targets.
Do I finally get to choose a mission?
You made
Or
it, and you didn't get too lost along the way.
this is like a Helldivers type of
Now's your moment, specialist.
normal.
Use the console to select your first mission and begin your exciting new venture. with
Enter the
Nightfall.
VTOL.
I will now hand you over.
Wait, does this not have any bullets in it? Hold on. So, just the casings. They loaded the gun with empty casing. There's no bullet in... There's no bullet in the gun. The gun is just an empty casing.
Horde approaches.
The Horde.
Here at Nightfall, each Zed you exterminate is dosh in the bank. Our unique pay-per-kill policy ensures your efforts are always well compensated.
Alright. Multi-tool is required. Multi-tool is required. I'm not quite sure what that is. For your safety, all living quarters on temporary lockdown. Oh.
Just like that.
Oh wait, you're still alive?
Overflowing. Keep that adrenaline pumping. There.
Now we're gonna...
That. Clear the area of any remaining Zeds so we can access.
Toodle fucking pip!
And that's how you do that. Oh, they have ranged attacks? Trying to find like little sneak peeks. Here we go. Bye.
Be the last of them. Now,
Biometrics failed. Still looks like we're
let's
wanted.
upgrade that weapon, shall we?
Because our character's right there. Affiliation, Nightfall, recommendation, kill. So it looks like... So it looks like our guys are wanted. And it's recommended that we are killed. Trade. How much I have? Total of 1,000. What can I change to? Commando. Engineer, sharpshooter, ninja. So I'm actually gonna change to a... I'm gonna go with a bow.
Oh, fine choice.
We're gonna fill it.
For quality armaments is unparalleled.
And then we're gonna go with the...
Specialist?
Oh, victory. Nice.
Remain a value pose reported unsettling movements. We've reason to believe it's not just another military mishap. Tread
Nightfall
carefully,
servers.
investigate thoroughly, and return with answers.
Here we go. So it looks like each one of these characters is all wanted for something. They're all wanted for some reason. And sorry, I had to think for a second. And it looks like they're all wanted recommended kill on sight. Wow, we over here we just have some like, what was that, Beefy Boys, Baby Janes, Cat Creeps, some VR, a little bit of, what was that supposed to be, Xbox? Yeah, it looks like Xbox, a little bit of X. So it looks like the console is like a PlayStation, but it looks like the two controllers are Xbox. Red Orchestra 2. That looks like some Wolfenstein type armor they got on there. And then Maneater, which is clearly a ripoff some other games. Mean 13. They got some interesting things over there. Can I get that? Nightfall supply pass. Oh, they definitely took this stuff off of... Why can't they... Helldivers, that's it. Alright, right here we got some lore. Let's go over it. Foster, birthplace, UK. Date of birth is 5/3/2049. Blood type is B-. Horizon clone of the early 21st century mercenary known as Mr. Foster. His Horizon handlers grew tired of his sardonic temperament and disobedience, resolving to eliminate the defective subject and try again. Foster eventually escaped to work for various private security firms before finally joining Nightfall. So that's why he's being hunted. And I believe Mr. Foster was from... Was it the original game or was it from 2? Can't remember. Then you have Devlin. Devlin, birthplace is USA. Date of birth is 3/17/2068. Blood type is AB positive. Film pyrotechnics expert who honed her craft on a series of low-budget actioners. I have no idea what that means, but whatever. After years of financial struggles, Devlin left the unstable work of Hollywood for steadier work. Oh, I'll probably cut that out. Steadier work designing incendiary devices for U.S. military suppliers. Cutshaw Kane. Finding supplier Cutshaw Kane. Finding a role as a small cog in the military-industrial machine unfulfilling, she eventually drawn to the cause of Nightfall. She seems like the pyrotechnic type, which I suppose that makes sense. Imran, Pakistan. Birthplace is Pakistan. Date of birth is 8/28/2047. Blood type is O positive. Former senior anti-Z engineer at Pakistani defense firm GDI. When the company became the subject of a hostile takeover by Horizon, Imran promptly quit to join Nightfall. Even after over 20 years as a professional tinkerer, he hasn't lost his youthful enthusiasm for gadgets, technology, and how things work. Definitely looks like that. I'm curious what these things on his back are supposed to be honest. Are those supposed to be turrets? Do those even work as turrets? Okay, Luna. Luna. Birthplace Argentina. Date of birth is 10/24/2056. Blood type is B negative. And hunter who once worked as a guide at a luxury dove hunting ranch in Cordoba, Argentina. Why did I say it like that? That's dove. I'm an idiot. Why did I say dove? It's dove hunting. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll leave that in, just because I feel like that deserves to be in there. I deserve that. I was being an absolute idiot. Luna became the city's self-appointed protector when the second outbreak spread to the South America. After 3 years patrolling the Syria... What? Is that Cyrus? The Cyrus Chicas foothills for Zeds, she was recruited by Nightfall, where her shooting skills were put to more strategic use. Okay. Nakata. I hope I said that right. Birthplace, Japan. Date of birth is 2/7/2039. Blood type is A positive. International assassin who had previously retired to a life of leisure in Macau. Is that Macau? Macau? I have no idea how you say that, but whatever. We're gonna go with Macau. By and by, Nakata found that the sedentary existence of an amateur baccarat player didn't agree with him. Longing once again for the danger and excitement, he joined Nightfall, where he holds the dubious distinction of being the group's oldest original recruit. Okay. Obi? I'm gonna say Obi. Obi, birthplace, Nigeria. Date of birth is 11/19/2052. Blood type is O negative. Experimental biomedical researcher who previously worked at Horizon. After Obi's work there was deemed impractical and insufficiently profitable, he found a more suitable home in the less bureaucratic environment of Nightfall. He exploits the group's generous research budget to the fullest, taking private delight in regularly using it to undermine his former employer. Nightfall staff, Cordelia. Oh, that's what she looks like. Alright. Birthplace is UK. Date of birth 4/12/2023. Blood type is AB negative. Director and founder of Nightfall. Cordelia is an heir to her grandfather, Horizon co-founder Kevin Clamley's considerable fortune. After witnessing the devastation his company's bioweapons were wreaking across the world, she poured her inheritance into a resistance, or a military group that could right her family's wrongs. So it looks like she's the founder of Nightfall. Yeah, director and founder of Nightfall. Cool. Then we have Rhodes. No picture. Leave blank for photo reference. Okay. Rhodes. Birthplace, US. 4/12/2059. Blood type is A positive. Field commander of Nightfall. An ex-Marine officer, Rhodes is a treasure trove of military tactics and strategy. Able to recite Sun Tzu from memory, or launch into a moment-by-moment account of the invasion of Normandy. She is also an unflagging advocate for her team, even when that puts her directly in conflict with Cordelia. Looks over here, you can see some information. So you only have that she's a female. Her date of birth is 4/12/2059. You can see Rhodes up there, and then was that Minetta? Over here you get a little bit more Caucasian. Hair is silver, eyes are green. First name is Cordelia, and then of course you have the last name up here, which is Clamley. Up here you don't really get those, so you can't really use them. Then you have Horizon staff, Hobbs. He had access level blue. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but birthplace is US 10-2-2065. Blood type is unknown. Junior biochemist in Horzine's R&D Red Division. An enthusiastic UC San Diego grad who began his career at Horizon Pharma before being recruited by Moorcroft. He is one of the rogue scientist's most ardent followers, willing to go to any lengths, including kidnapping and industrial sabotage, to prove his loyalty. Sounds like a scumbag to me, but whatever. Medford. He also had blue level. Birthplace is US. Date of birth 7/18/2048. Blood type unknown. Senior R&D Red Research Scientist in 2087. Medford helped Emmanuel Moorcroft establish a new division dedicated to studying the use of genome editing for disease treatment. The pair, however, would have a falling out over his research into the mire, a substance she deemed chaotic, uncontrollable, and a potential existential threat. I don't know why I had such an issue with that, but whatever. And then the last one we know of is Moorcroft. He had a red access level. What that means, I don't know. We'll figure that out together. Birthplace, US. Date of birth 7/28/2032. Blood type is unknown. Chief Scientist and Director of Horzine's R&D Red Division. Unbeknownst to his superiors, Moorcroft's been quietly studying the effects of a transmutative substance called the mire on living subjects. His research began by experimenting with Zeds, but his plans are much larger than that. He believes the mire can jumpstart the next stage in human evolution. Those are all the characters. And then over here you have your Zeds. You have the Clot. This was the main one that we were dealing with. The Crawler, we have not encountered that one. You have two different crawlers. You have the Crawler Larva, which is younger, and then you have the Crawler Regular, which is more formed, but it looks like the larva is actually more dangerous because it has a higher speed. And you have the Cyst. It looks like this was probably the other one we were dealing with, was the Cyst. We have Medium, we have Bloat. He is one ugly looking one. You have the Gorefast, the Husk, the Siren. Then up here you have the Large Zeds, which is the Flesh Pound. The Impaler, he's new. He looks cool though. He's a boss level. And then you have the Scrake. Another really cool looking like a. This one looks more tanky than the Flesh Pound, so we'll see what that ends up being. Then we have small mire entities. You have the Mire Clot and the Mire Cyst, looking ugly as ever. And then you have the large mire entities, the Mire Queen Crawler, which is a boss level threat, and then the Chimera, both of which look absolutely horrid. I think this one looks even worse though. Chimera doesn't look that bad compared to this. This looks horrid. I hate it. So we do have some information on them, but we can always save that for later. We've gone through mainly about the people of Horzine and Nightfall. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Army Depot and play one more round.
Why not take a quick moment to review your in-flight safety instructions?
Yep. As always, let me go. Come on. Alright, there we go.
See you on the other side, team.
Twisted wreckage of that supply train is a Horzine audio log. Would you kindly find it?
Absolutely. Oh, hey. What
Fucking
the?
guy. Wumbo!
Glad to see you've arrived safely.
Oh wait,
at the
did
crash site.
they actually add the bullet in this
It's
time? They
imperative you
did.
Find that audio log. It should be somewhere nearby.
E-plate instant log.
Dr. Pamela Medford. I arrived too late. My army red colleagues crashed the train. The site is already too contaminated. I need to
Okay.
leave now. I may never be safe here again.
Cold for further
Oh, I
instructions,
didn't even
specialist.
realize he left those. Does this have any cool? Oh, bro, that's amazing. So,
Seems we have more to worry about than just Zeds. Scour the inspection room. Where there's a pandemic,
Okay.
there's corpses. Okay, we have our corpses. Now, we'll need to
Okay, we
gather
got
some
like an
tissue
old
samples
Wild
to
West.
better understand this affliction.
okay, we have a little. That one looks like it's a fully aged one, so.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Uh, So this thing I have noticed is that they've changed a lot about this game compared to the previous one. The number 2, they made this more of a Helldiver style while keeping the actual like gameplay itself closer to what we were expecting.
A wise
You're gonna
investment.
upgrade that.
The final
Oh wait, these
piece
aren't
to
even
our grand
Zeds, these are
puzzle.
people.
Another exciting day here at Nightfall.
So I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing the hardcore, like super fast-paced gameplay. I think for now, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is focus more on like the little itty-bitty things, like the lore things, like the wanted posters and things like that. Overall though, not bad for showing off the game. I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing this, but if I do, it'll be the more lore-based kind of stuff. God bless you all for showing up, for watching. Like what I'm doing, then feel free to subscribe, hit me with the like and comment. Looking forward to talking with you and seeing you in the next one. Have a blessed day, guys.